Welcome back to my channel. It's that time of the month. Nope, that's not how I want to word that. It's time to pick out TBR prompts from my TBR jar to see what books I'm going to read in the month of April. I generally only pick 5. Okay, I say generally, and this is my second time doing this video, but I pick out 5 because for me, that's reasonable. I generally read about 7 to 8 books a month, so picking out 5 gives me some leeway to read other books as well. Last month when I did this, I only read 3 out of the 5 books, but I'm hoping that I'll do better this month. I think these videos are so much fun. I really had the best time filming this video last month, and I can't wait to see what the jar has in store for me this month. Let's pick our first prompt. Okay, what do we have here? Has a map inside. Okay, let me think about this. I feel like a lot of my romantasy books will have a map inside. So I could do Heavenly Bodies. How beautiful is that map? This has been a book that's been around BookTube the last couple of months, and everyone's been reading it. I cannot wait to get into it. So I could do this, or I could do Quicksilver. I really like this cover of Quicksilver. I know the new cover just has the word Quicksilver basically, but I think I prefer this cover to the new cover. What do you guys think? But yeah, this also has a map. Or thirdly, I could do The Wicked King. The Cruel Prince is about a human in the fairy world, and I've just read The Cruel Prince, the first book, last month. And I really, really want to continue The Wicked King this month. Like, it's a book that I'm really, really keen to read. Which one do I pick? I think what I'm going to do is, because I really want to read this one straight away, I'm going to go for The Wicked King. Next prompt. Okay, let's see what this is. Oh, a book with a crown on the cover. What could I pick? I mean, I could have picked this for that one, but that's okay. Okay, so I could do Kingdom of the Feared. However, I got this book at like a secondhand bookstore, and it is the 3rd book in a series, and I've not read the first 2, so I can't do Kingdom of the Wicked. It's a romantasy. No, this one does not have a crown on it. What I could do, I don't know if it's cheating because it's not out yet, but I want to read it this month. I could do Fearless, which is the 3rd book in a trilogy, in the Powerless trilogy by Lauren Roberts. It's coming out this month, I think on the 8th of April. Is that cheating? But I guess this is my TBR video. Okay, I think I'm going to do Fearless. Yeah, I do tend to read physical books on my Kindle, and books on my library app, or from my library. So when I'm picking my TBR, I'm probably going to choose a range of physical books, Kindle books, library books, just a mix of all of them, because that's what I generally read as a mix. Okay, that will be my second book. Oh, I'm so excited for that. Let's pick a 3rd prompt. What does this say? Oh, a standalone fantasy book. I feel like I read a whole bunch of fantasy series, but not really any standalone ones. So just looking at my shelf, could do that new one that's just come out, which I can't remember the name of. What's the name of it? I'll put it up on the screen, but I've seen it everywhere on TikTok and YouTube and BookTube. I could do that. Or, okay, I know what I'm going to do. I know I put this on my TBR last month and I did not read it, but I really want to read it this month. I am super keen to read Brad. Brad is from Ellie Hazelwood. She writes contemporary romances with women in STEM, and she's come out, I think, last year with her first fantasy book. People say it is still more of a romance than a fantasy. It's about a daughter of the most powerful vampire councilman of the Southwest. So she's human, and she's going to marry the alpha of the werewolf pack. It just looks really, really interesting. I'm just nervous to read it because I really love her contemporary romances, but I'm a bit nervous to read a fantasy romance by her. But I am going to give it a try again this month. Let's pick a fourth prompt. Alrighty. Vampires. Okay, again, I probably could have picked Brad for that as well. What am I going to do? So for this prompt, I think the only one left on my shelf with vampires on is Serpent and the Wings of Night. Again, I think she's human in a vampire world. But I'm going to put this on my TBR because it's the only vampire one left on my shelf, right? Yeah, okay. I'm going to put this one on my TBR. Let's pick my fifth and final prompt. Okay. A book with a tree, plant, or greenery on the cover. What do I pick for this? A book with a tree, plant, or greenery on the cover. Let me have a quick look at what I have. I was just looking at my romance books that I have on my shelf, and I've got Bridgerton, which has some plants on the cover and some greenery. And then I've also got Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score, which I know this was quite popular a while back on TikTok and BookTube, but I just never got around to reading it. I've had it on my shelf for, I think, 6-7 months. Also got it secondhand at a thrift or a secondhand bookstore. So I think I'm going to put this on my TBR for this month. I think this is a cop romance. I think it's Grumpy Sunshine as well. So let's go through the books that I'm going to put on my TBR. The Wicked King, Fearless, Bride, The Serpent and the Wings of Night, Things We Never Got Over. Yeah, that's going to be my TBR for the month of April. Oh, I am so excited for these books. I think the book that I'm most excited to read this month is probably The Wicked King, because I've just finished The Cruel Prince, so I'm excited to see where the story goes next. I think the book that I'm least excited to read is probably Things We Never Got Over, just because I feel like at the moment I really am in a fantasy mood. I'm really enjoying my fantasy romance books, not just a contemporary romance. However, this will probably be a good palate cleanser between my fantasy books. So yeah, those are the 5 books that I'm going to read in April, hopefully. Hopefully I get through them all. But again, I'm not going to put any pressure on myself to read them all. I'm just going to read what I can. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.